Definition of addiction now that I'm going to give you is something that is shared amongst the scientific community, right? So I don't want to share this with you. So the National Institute of Drug Abuse, which is the United States institute, they have said, or they have defined addiction as a chronic relapsing brain disease. This is a key word here, chronic relapsing brain disease that is characterized by compulsive, this is a key word when it comes to habits, compulsive drug seeking and use despite harmful consequences. Now you see with this definition there's already a problem because it's only focusing on substance abuse, whether it's alcohol or drugs. But remember, we're using a wider definition of addiction. We're looking at all different types of addiction. Okay, let's look at more of the science. When a disease is chronic, ladies and gentlemen, this means that it's long lasting. And this is something that, because of the research that's been done, a lot of the corporations know about. They understand this long lasting nature of addiction, which means long lasting or perpetual profit as a result of making us addicts. But again, that will be clearer in lesson 3. It can't be cured. This is fascinating. Addiction can't be cured, but it can be managed. So in the 5th lesson of the course, I'm going to give you 12 steps, and these 12 steps will help you manage whatever addiction you have, whether you have an addiction that's light or quite severe. These 12 steps, I guarantee you, will help you manage it. Other examples, just to make it a bit more clearer, other examples of chronic diseases include asthma, diabetes, and heart disease. So this is how serious addiction is. I just really wanted to emphasize that. This is no joke, really. It's a disease that changes the way an organ functions. So the organ is the brain, so addiction changes the way it functions. No joke, really. It's a disease that changes the way an organ functions. So the organ is the brain, so addiction changes the way it functions. Now, if you look at this from David Courtwright's perspective, which is based on his book, The Age of Addiction, what he is saying is that capitalist culture, big businesses, are actually changing the way our brain functions. I mean, that for me is just mind-boggling. Now, this will then beg a lot of deep universal questions that we must ask yet again.